can illustrate now. Yeah, you can see this. You can see what I'm moving right now, right? Hope you can see it.
I can't see anything.
Nothing.
You mean you are not seeing my screen?
We can see what is moving. Just a static picture.
Okay, it's a static. You can see the green line moving up and down.
It's not moving. It's static.
Oh wow.
No.
Oh. I have a little constraint here. I having a writing tool here. Okay. Oh, I need to be able to write on this screen, so you see.
Let the admin enable you now. Let the host enable you.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, because
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. I thought you guys were seeing it before. Now I just know you are not. Okay. Okay. So. Sorry, excuse me. Hope you can still see my screen.
It's not showing again, no.
Oh no.
It's gone.
It's gone.
It's back now.
Okay. Oh, immediately I take this thing out. What's wrong with this? For this place now, you can see this is a ranging trade. You can see what I'm drawing, right? Yeah. That's a ranging trade. Then
why is it a ranging trade, sir?
Yeah, because it's going up. When you're going down, it's ranging downwards. What I'm drawing. When it's going down, when it's going down, it means it's ranging downward. When you have maybe a trade moving within this, maybe within this area like this, different candles forming, you can call it a ranging. Sorry. Like this is called a ranging trade. Why downward is a trending, upward is also a trending trade. Hope you understand. Sorry. Maybe I was
what is the one you're writing at the middle? The one flat is not going.
Yeah. Whenever you have a trade coming up, whenever a trade is made up of two types, it's either going up, that's is trending, or is ranging. Ranging means that is within a channel, or maybe it's within a confinement. It has not broken out. Whenever it breaks out beyond your support or your resistance, I don't know. Hope everyone knows what support is and what resistance is.
No.
Okay, we're going to talk about support and resistance. I've been talking about it for a while. We need to know what support and resistance is. But first of all, let's take this one. First of all, let's understand what, because we are going to still come back to that now. As you're seeing now, when a trade is within a confinement, it's not going up, it gets to a point and come down again. It's called your ranging, you can say that trade is ranging at the moment. But once it breaks this area here now, it breaks it. Once it breaks it, you can say now it's trending, because once it breaks that point, it continues going up. You can see what happened here. If I can move my screen now, you see that it was ranging around this period before there's a breakout, and you can see it started going up and going.
Boarding in progress.
I off to a level, and then maybe to begin to go down again, or maybe form a pullback, like what I wrote in your notes. For every trend, maybe a bullish trend is made up of four distinct parts. Made up of 4 parts, like what you have in your notes. You can open your notes so you see it. You can open your notes so you can see what I was talking about. It's made up of what? Number 1, the breakout, the pullback, and then the base, and then what? The channel. That's what happens whenever there is a breakout. But first of all, let's understand what support and resistance is. Support and resistance is like...
Can I screen your screen, sir?
Okay. I'll have to...
Boarding in progress.
Okay. What is the price, the current price? When there is a sell-off, is likely to pause or reverse. Let's say you are seeing this now on TabTrader. You can download TabTrader. Is a tool you use in analyzing trades. You can see what is happening here. Whenever maybe there is a price action happening in this top here, and then you see that there could be reversal around here. You see a lot. Look at where they buy, people that bought. Look at where they bought from. Hope you are hearing me. This is where we can call our support. The price below the current price, where there was buy action. That's where you call your support. You know that in this trade now, majority of people that bought, majority of the price action of buying, it happened around this place. Hope you can see it. And then after a resistance is where there is potential sell-off. That is a price above the current price action. Let's say right now we are seeing BTC is reading 62K. We know it was 57 just maybe some 30 minutes ago. It started going up, and then we know that previously there was sell-off around 63K, and it has happened like 3 times. You know that place is called your sell zone. You can see it. You can see it here. You can see what is happening here. So those areas where usually there's always sell-off is called what? Your resistance. A price above your current price is called your resistance. Hope you can understand that one now. Yes, I understand. Take your notes and be looking at it. Read up. So read up, look at it as I'm saying it. You're supposed, that's why I dropped the note earlier. You pick up and understand something. So while I'm saying it, showing you easily pick up. So look at this now. At 63K, there was a sell-off before. So we can say, yeah, this place is your resistance for now. So once a price breaks this resistance right now, we said the next definition we'll be talking about is your breakout. Breakout is a move beyond your support or resistance. If there is a break above that point, that resistance, or is breaking down below your support, which is this lower side now. If it's breaking down below this side, this is a small support, a major support. If it's breaking down below this side, is also a breakout. That's the definition of breakout. But on your chart now, those places where there is sell-off on beyond your current price action is called what? Your resistance. The one below it is called your support. A support is also known as your buy zone. I was explaining gradually for you guys so you know real life what support is. Support is like the marketplace where the real traders, that's the price they are willing to buy it. They are willing to buy. While your resistance is where your traders are willing to sell. When you buy your crypto stock, maybe at 42K, you only want to sell at a higher price. You want to maximize profit, and you want to sell exactly where you know that this is what the struggle, and this is where other people will likely sell. So that's where you want to sell. So you won't like to sell easy at just any place. So if you have that in your mind, you'll be for 63K is a good place where everybody will want to sell. You see that there will be a lot of price action there. A lot of people will be selling there. That's why you see 63K now. By the time you see Bitcoin goes to 63K now, there might be some zigzag action. Except is a major move. All these things happens, is what we are learning here. That's why we're learning price action. You know what causes those price movements. Number one, price action, before there is a breakout, you need to also know that volume must be involved. Volume must be involved. Volume says that there must be money inflow. You cannot say you go to the market and then there's nobody buying and there's nobody selling, and you expect the price of that thing to go up. If you like, let it be Christmas Day. If there's nobody coming to the market and nobody is selling and nobody is buying this, your goods will remain how it is. The same way when there is no volume coming into your crypto, the price remains the same. The price remains the same. So, what we are seeing now is your chart representing everything. These charts, they are only here to make you be able to make your decisions faster, and then have a graphical representation of the real life case of your price action. So each candle in a chart, like what you're seeing here, if you look below my screen, you see day one, that's D1. Each candle represents 1 day price action. If you change it, you can actually change it to different time frames. You can see what I'm doing. Hope you are seeing my screen.
Yes.
Okay. Each candle represents each of these time frame that is selected. I can choose to say, let me be observing my trades based on 4 hours. You can see what has been happening within the 4-hour period. You can see that there has been some
rejection,
sharp movement. Yeah, a sharp rejection.
As a rejection on that resistance level.
Yes, thank you. What's your name, please? Let me be knowing people that are following me.
Victor, it's Victor. Victor.
Victor. Well done. There's a rejection, and then you can see how the trade is reacting. This is pure price action. You can see how we got rejected right from 64, 66K, and it has been struggling, and it has formed a small downtrend. But
so can you place a trend from that 66 to that point? Just put a trend line there.
Okay. Let me even see. But I just doubt if they are seeing what we are doing. Okay. You can see that this is a downtrend. But what I want you guys to know, first of all, now is this: everything that is happening on the different time frames, it can happen also on the bigger time frames. So most of the time when you see a price action is reacting like this on small time frame, let's say is reacting on 1 hour time frame, is you're seeing some rejection and all that. The same thing can also happen on the bigger time frame too. So you need to know that too. So you shouldn't be afraid of testing all the time frames, so that it gives you a good idea of everything that you are supposed to expect. So yeah, that's it. So hope everybody know what support and resistance is right now, because that's really basic.
Yes, boss.
Hello.
What does that guy meant by rejection there?
Okay, wait. Let's be sure of support and resistance first of all, before we go to rejection. And then you guys said you want to see chat, and now you're asking plenty questions. You need to be reading those books, so you won't come and be making things difficult. Look at this now. Let me show you guys something. Look at this bottom here now. Oh, sorry. Let's use the rectangle tool. Okay.
That place is a very nice zone.
Exactly. That's where everything is initiating from.
Very nice supply zone.
Yes, the supply zone, exactly. That's where your support is. When you hear supply zone, it means support. It means support. When you hear demand zone, no, sorry. When you see resistance. Exactly.
Demand supply.
Can you please complete your statement? When you hear what?
You can't be confused here. Take it easy.
What it means?
Look
guys.
at this now. I'm drawing something for you now. Look at this now.
That we have here, please. Exactly. Can someone just talking? You know what? Come and be showing up.
Okay, calm down, everybody. One house. One house, please. Okay. Now, you can see my diagram here. And then you can see where you have your red diagram, rectangle tool here. That's exactly where a lot of buyers, they always want to wait. That's called your demand zone. It's also known as your support. Hope you understand that one now. Do we understand?
Yes.
Yeah, we are getting.
We understand, sir.
Okay. Now I want to draw another one again. Anyone above your current price action. I'm not saying up is anything you see upward is called your wait. Do you know that at this time while the trade was here, this place is no longer, this place can be called your resistance. Here will now become this lower side now. This lower side here you're seeing now will be your support. Hope you understand. Here is your support. Here can be called your resistance because normally there will be sell off here. And when you go above here, when you go above this price action now, maybe your price goes above this place, here becomes your support zone. Usually is a place where buyers are willing to buy. You can see the price went up, and then people it was getting rejected regularly, and then boom, there was a breakout. Immediately that breakout takes place. What do we say breakout is? Breakout is a price above your resistance point. You call it breakout. If it goes below your resistance point, it's called breakdown. Sorry, below your support, it's called breakdown. So now for this chart you are seeing now, okay, let's say these other places they are not existing now. We are at this time. We bought from here, and then after buying here, maybe there was some price action coming, and then we decided to buy here at this point, and then there was a breakout, and our trade started going up. We were in profit, and then if you look at the charts very well on higher time frame, you see a lot more information showing you many things. You see that this area now is a place where people usually wants to do their sell off. You see, a lot of people will come here and now do what? Sell off. But after the sell off, you might still see that the price action refused to go down, and then it's also a place where buyers too decides to buy again. It will continue going up. So naturally, whenever Bitcoin or this coin now that we're considering, this is Bitcoin. Whenever Bitcoin reaches this place, there will be buyers already waiting. That's the normal thing. Because of what? History always repeats itself. Buyers will always set their order here. You see what we tell people? Keep buying small. Some people don't even wait. What normally buyers do, they just set their orders and go and rest. Whenever the trade comes to that point, their trade will just speak. So usually there's always orders here. People that are waiting for the market to come to that zone. Actually, in my private group, I told people that Bitcoin is going to touch 57K. I think I will send it in the other group also. And look at today, immediately it hit 57K. It was the core supply, as in demand zone. It was the core demand zone. From there, immediately Bitcoin spring down to 57K. There are already buyers waiting there, and these are big time buyers. Immediately they buy. Look at how Bitcoin spring up fast again. This is showing you that there is serious volume. Look at the rejection. That's what the teacher has been saying. He said there is a rejection. You can see how it's drawing shadow now. It went up straight. And then because there is a lot of money waiting already, it shows that people are willing to buy. When you see a long candle like that, you understand that the next candle following should be green. Hope you understand. I gave you people candlestick made easy. These things are written in that book. Do we go back and talk about candlestick? Because when I'm asking you, hope you understand, you're not responding. You take me back to candlestick.
Let's go. Let's so we can get it.
So we understand.
So you want? Let's go back to what candlestick a bit. So you want to go back to candlestick? No. Stop now. Tell me what you want. Let's know where the level is. You don't understand the candle.
Let's go back.
The candlesticks is simple. I'm not going to go through details in it. It's very simple. There, you go and look at it and understand. Candlestick are simply representing price action in a specific time, and I've showed you guys the different time frames that you can change for any candle to become. If you want each candle to become 4 hours information, you can change it. If you want it to become 1 day, each candle represent 1 day, you change it to 1 day. That means now the price action here now is telling you from many days. If you have 50 candles here, it's telling you 50 candles, 50 days information. You have 100 candles here now. You can see my screen. If you can count it, you have up to 100 candles. It's telling you 100 days information about the candle, about what has been happening to Bitcoin. Hello. Ask me. I want at least let some people follow me.
Just call
What
in
is the
2 minutes, right? Can you call in 2 minutes?
You said? I can't hear you, please.
Maybe she wasn't.
It looks like the unmuted era. Mr. DK, I have a question for you, Name. Actually, I have a suggestion. People learn differently. Like for us, we are lucky enough to understand candlesticks. Other people do not understand candlesticks at all.
Okay.
So when we start doing the uptrends, the downtrends, and the consolidations, we are actually confusing them because they can see this is a candlestick, this is a shooting star, this is a bearish engulfing, bullish engulfing, but they wouldn't understand compared to the people who took time maybe to go to YouTube to understand what you have written on the book. What you have written doesn't have candlesticks on its own. It's only the writing. They are imagining it with their brains. So I think maybe we need to be lenient with them so that we can all be on par.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Thank you for your suggestion. Well, I think I dropped first book I dropped was totally for candlestick, and Mr. Raf also made it known to everybody. Take that book seriously. Are we just going to be going around the same thing every day? Because if we don't do it like this, people might not be able to cover up. That's one thing. So my classes before, I'll be there talking about candlestick, and at the end of the week, we have not really done anything. We have not really gone, able to understand even the basic part of price action. So I think we need to be a little bit fast and hardworking. Look at YouTube videos if you like, but the book there is too. The book is not like. I wonder why we would be talking about.
Recording in progress.
They don't do much. The simple thing is know that candles, the candles, what the information they are bringing in. Then simple, just basic candles that are available. They are the ones that simple, the candles that form the ranges and the ones that form the trends. And then you know that candles, they carry, they work with time frames. I think that's enough for for me to build on, and we'll go ahead. If you want to know more about candlestick, you go and read up the book, The Candlestick Made Easy. As on
The book I do was to read, even though it's a short one, the use of words there, they are not something that are for layman.
Which words?
The words are not well. Sorry, the constructions of the words are not something that are well understood by me.
As in, I think what she meant was that the words there are not like everyday words. So before you really assimilate, it's not something that you can just read under 2 hours and understand. It's something that you really sit down and really understand it, because the words are not things you come across daily.
Madam, listen. Do you know what I know now? From what you guys are saying, sorry to say, a lot of people have not read that. Most of you have not read it. That's just it. Stop saying the book is not easy. I know all of us here, we are adults. They were not speaking French. This book I've been teaching with this book for a while, and most of the time, just at this time, I didn't emphasize it a lot or give an assignment on it. Many people didn't read the book. That's the simple thing. And I felt that this class is serious enough, and then we just move on and explain some things and take you guys fast, so that when the next person is coming up to start with your futures trade and all that, you be able to easily pick up fast. But you guys are still dragging me to go and explain, candlestick made easy.
Sorry, can I chip in something here?
They'll make no sense to us. Candlestick is the foundation. When it's well laid, every of this thing we will understand better.
Yeah, can I chip on something here?
Alright.
When I was learning this, candlestick is not something that you will come and be having maybe a class, you understand, for. See, candlestick is something that you will picture. If you see a candle now, can you just like someone that is studying chemistry, for example, if you see a chain reaction or something, how do you learn it? Is by picturing. You picture that thing very well, so that when you go to your chart, you can be able to identify those candles.
Okay, it's alright. Thank you, Victor. So what we are going to do now about candlestick is this. I'll explain briefly. For candlesticks, we can see we have the bullish candle, which is represented by green candles here. The bullish one shows that we are going upwards. The bearish one means we are going downwards, which is the red ones we are seeing. It means there is a loss in